And I forgot how it started, but it started because we were talking about grandmas. And previous to that, we were like, yo, imagine like toilet paper, like it's only 2 per family. So you go and it's like, well, I don't know these people.
Yeah.
So then you like go and like you knock your grandma down. And it's like, no,
What?
grandma, but you don't know her. So then we were like, no, lady, be careful. And then you were like, no, just let them distract them. Go get some more milk. And then you're like, Mom, no, let her go. Like, bro, the most random shit.
Dang, you know what? When I was talking with Ralph yesterday, he was like, oh, damn, that's going to be cool. It's going to be, and I don't know what he said. Something, it was like Renee from the other day, but like he said it different. Like he had different words.
Ooh.
And I was like, damn, that's a good one. I'm going to use that one tomorrow. And I was like, no matter what Trado says, I'm gonna just use it. And then I can't remember it now.
Damn, you have to. Like, what? It could have been like some dope ass, like
that was going to be it. That's what was going to fucking send the podcast into the stratosphere.
Damn, so I missed hanging out with Ralph.
You missed hanging out with Ralph. It was a good
crazy,
time.
bro. That's crazy.
But yeah, we can start whenever.
All right, sounds good.
I'm going to clap you in real quick. You recording? All right.
I hope.
Yeah, it's beeping red. You see red light, right?
Oh, yeah. There. Oh, perfect. No.
All right, claps in 3, 2.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. If you are watching this and this is on your timeline, you're like, who the hell are these guys?
When the hell did I subscribe to this?
What is this on my post, my feed, my Instagrams? No.
I never agreed to any of this.
Well, just 80 subscribers are like, who are these guys? No.
But then there's that one guy. It's like, finally,
yo, they're back! Oh my
god!
God.
Yo, he's all flippy now. He's like telling people,
bro,
doing
like when MJ came back after playing baseball.
Shit.
Damn.
Damn, that's big. I was thinking, even in my mind, like my wildest imagination, it was MJ coming back for the Wizards. Like, like you're still excited and all, like it's still MJ, but you're like, he's kind of old.
Oh man, he survived Corona. Like,
dang.
At least he's playing again. No.
What do you think Jordan's been doing this whole time,
bro? He's probably so rich that he just knows how to fight Corona without even trying.
Dang, it's like Wow, not even 2 minutes in, I'm going to talk about well, it's like when Trump got COVID and like he was cured like 3 days later.
2 minutes.
He was like fucking out there dancing and shit.
Oh, dude, that little like
the little shimmy.
They were like, "Yo, Trump's out here jerking off ghosts."
Yo, it's amazing how easy it is to cure COVID when you have access to all the fucking resources in the world.
Damn. Wait, back to Jordan though.
Yeah, back to Jordan.
So you think his house is, if you could even call it a house, his mansion, compound? Like,
yeah, his estate?
You think he just hires nurses to live there and be like, yo, just check everybody before they walk in?
Honestly, yeah, I would do that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, because like even Joe Rogan, even like now especially, he has like a dedicated nursing staff to like test every person before they walk into the studio to record their podcast. Right.
Yo, I was watching this podcast, Joe Rogan, and then like Dave Chappelle just walked in.
Yeah,
which I from the title I knew he was gonna be there, but like the way like he was for the first 2 hours he wasn't there, and then he just walked in. Like, how dope would it be if like Dave Chappelle just walks into your podcast?
And here he is, everybody.
Yo, we don't have nurses to test him, so don't shake his hand.
Like, oh shit.
Yo,
how bad would that scramble be right now if like Dave Chappelle walked in right now? Like, we got to get him a chair, you got to get him a mic, you got to do all this stuff.
Set up a whole corner for him.
Set up the Chappelle corner.
We got to spray him down with Germex.
All right, close your eyes.
All right, close your close your eyes, open your mouth. Don't worry, it burns. No. Damn, dude.
Did you see the Chappelle thing? Like that clip he posted up on his Instagram?
Yeah. The something about the Netflix thing, no? Or
yeah, well,
it was show?
About the Chappelle show and how he basically just told the story about how he got screwed out of a lot of money.
Yeah.
So like he didn't say like specifics, but it sounds like the deal he got from the Chappelle show with Comedy Central was like he got paid once. And that
literally just a flat rate.
Like he got a flat rate, and then after that, Comedy Central could do whatever they want with the show.
See, that's what I didn't get. When he was explaining it, he was like saying how like he signed the contract, so he didn't know any better.
Right.
But then he like, okay, so if you notice when he was telling the story about him betting on the 3-card.
Yeah.
How like everybody else was in on it. So what was he? Like, he was saying that like those lawyers were in on him just signing the bogus ass deal.
Yeah, I think that's what I understood. So like,
Yeah.
I guess the lawyers were like associates. Like maybe the lawyers made some money out of that contract, you know?
Yeah. But it wasn't for his best interest. Like,
Right. It was like in the interest of the lawyers and
mhm.
Comedy Central.
I saw it because it came up like someone else reposted it, and I was like, "Why would you ban the Chappelle Show? That shit's so funny." Like,
Yeah, I
at
saw
first
it
I didn't
when
understand it.
when this guy Bert Kreischer reposted it,
Right.
and it was just like hashtag like cancel the Chappelle Show, and I was like, I thought they were friends. I was so confused.
Yeah, fuck Dave Chappelle. Cancel his shit.
Yeah.
Yo, Bert Kreischer, if you haven't like seen any of his stand-ups, go watch them. They're so funny, but like I like him better on Instagram, like Instagram stories.
Just like him being himself, like
Yeah,
dicking
like
around.
I could watch his stories all day, and it's like once he hits that laugh, that like high pitch laugh, oh, I die every time.
Yeah, when he's like, he's laughing, but he's not making any noise.
Yeah, and then he's like, I don't know, like I want to be his friend. Like, is that weird?
No, I think like out of all the comedians that I've like followed or like seen,
Yeah.
he seems like the most like chill dude. He's like the comedian version of Ralph.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
I didn't think of it until just now.
Bro, Ralph is the Bert Kreischer of our group.
Yeah, he's just chill, like he's always happy.
Yeah, he's just down. Like
He's
he just
down to
likes
do whatever.
like, drink beers and like do whatever.
Oh well, Ralph doesn't drink beer anymore.
Hold up, I hope Ralph's watching this because that was specifically pointed towards Ralph. Ralph, if you're watching this, put it on full screen. No.
Put it on
Hold
full
on.
screen.
Wait, Ralph doesn't drink beer?
Yeah,
Bro, what has changed since COVID-19?
He's just drinking seltzers.
Oh, but he still drinks like.
Yeah, but it's not beer.
Oh, okay. All right.
Abel doesn't drink beer either. Just drinks seltzers.
Oh, I knew that. I dedicated a whole whiskey on the rocks for Abel not drinking beer.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. But yeah, it was a little weird. Like I knew Abel wasn't drinking beer, but it was still weird. And it's like, yeah, but I'll just drink these seltzers. And then Ralph was like, yeah, I'll just drink the seltzers. I was like, oh damn.
I'm trying to think.
Seltzers of the future.
Yeah, like I want to say it was the first time I ever got drunk was with Ralph.
Mm-hmm.
But we weren't drinking beer. We were drinking some type
White
of
Claws.
Like, no, this is way before White Claw. This is like 2008.
Yeah.
Or like or no, not even. But yeah, damn, that's crazy. So okay, so before we move on, I want to know how you got to hang out with Ralph because I haven't seen Ralph since March.
Yeah,
and we're gonna have a whole segment on Ralph. For those of you who don't know Ralph, just pretend like a friend that you know and familiarize with him with like Ralph.
No, because like okay, so we're recording this what is the 29th?
The day after the Tyson fight.
Yeah, the day after the Tyson
Which
fight.
I really want to get into. Like,
yeah, we're recording this the day after the Tyson fight. You know, I told some other people. I was like, hey, you want to come over? Let's watch the fight.
Mm-hmm.
And I invited Abel, who has been on the show
multiple. No,
once.
Yeah. I feel like he's been here forever. No.
Yeah, well, Abel, who put together this great wall.
This is Abel. No.
And the fucking medallion on the center of the table.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so I told him, I was like, hey, come over, watch the fight and whatever. And then he hit me up that yesterday morning. He's like, hey, is it cool if Cheech comes too? Damn. And I was like, is it okay?
What?
I was like, I'd be offended if he didn't come.
Wow, don't come without Cheech, which is Ralph, a.k.a. Ralph.
Yeah. And so that's how it happened. It just fell into my lap.
Bro, so funny story. My barber cuts Ralph's hair once a year. No.
Yeah.
But every time he cuts his hair, he'll Snapchat me like Ralph. And then literally a couple days ago, like he Snapchatted me a picture of Ralph, and I was like, oh man, I freaked out. I was like, yo, tell him I love him. And like I was like hyping it up.
Bro, like without context, people are like, who the fuck is this Ralph?
Bro,
what happened to them during COVID? No.
You don't even know. Like Ralph is the coolest. All right, let's not say coolest, but he's the coolest. Like he's like, I don't know. What would you compare Ralph to as far as like celebrity status?
Celebrity status, dang. So he's got to be like a real chill celebrity.
Oh wait, we just said he was Bert Kreischer.
Well, yeah, but that's like I don't know. I consider
like
comedians not like high, not like A-list celebrities.
Unless you're like Kevin Hart.
Yeah, if you're like Kevin Hart or like Dave Chappelle.
Yeah. Damn, Ralph is like. So you remember like Like Jimmy Butler before he went to the finals,
Yeah,
how he was like just cool as hell. Like,
he's
and
just a
then he
cool
had a
dude.
YouTube channel, and like you just knew he was funny.
Dang, he had a YouTube channel.
You've never seen
I've never
Butler's?
seen Jimmy Butler's
Oh,
YouTube channel.
bro, that is the best like 5 minute videos to kill some time. Like,
Damn.
yeah,
And I know he's
it's
funny
really
too from
good.
like interviews. Like the
Yeah.
one interview he had at the man, COVID messes up everything. Like the beginning of last season, that was like over a year ago
Yeah.
when it was like him,
Oh my god. Yeah, you're right.
Bam, and Tyler Hero, and he's like, "Yeah, I can't swim." It's like, "Oh, so you got some hood tendencies, huh?" It's like, "See,
Damn.
I liked you for a reason."
Yeah, right. Like Hero's like a black guy in a white guy's body. Uh,
Essentially.
yeah. No. Oh, you know who else can't swim?
Mhm.
We're all over the place. That
Na-
comedian Trejo.
Oh,
Uh,
Danny Trejo.
Danny. Nah. The big ass buff guy.
No,
No, he's all machete.
I forgot. I know who you're talking about. The dude,
Yeah.
like bald head, he wears a beanie. He does the
Yeah.
taco show, right?
He does.
Getting tacos with comedians.
He can't swim. He was on Kreischer's vlog
Uh-huh.
because they were on tour for the outdoor tour they did,
Hmm.
and they made it like specifically like, all right, on this tour we're gonna teach you how to swim.
Oh,
You
okay.
know, and it was just the funniest thing. Does Ralph know how to swim?
Yeah, doesn't he?
This is like the one episode back, we're all
I
over
know,
Ralph.
all over Ralph.
Jesus.
All right, let's talk about Mike Tyson. Let's talk about a different
Oh
man.
man, Ralph? Nah.
Hey, Ralph could
Imagine Ralph
Ralph
would've-
would have beat Mike Tyson, hands down.
Imagine Ralph in the ring with Mike Tyson, like just.
Ralph would have
Kill
gave
him.
us a better fight than Roy Jones Jr. did.
Oh my god,
Because either Ralph would have either beat him or Ralph would have gotten knocked out like Nate Robinson.
bro! The hype. I was so hyped for Nate Robinson's fight. Like, you don't understand.
Oh my god.
I was out here like talking him up. So we watched it with like my dad and like some family members, and
Yeah.
I was like, "Yo, whatever." Like, I got my money on Nate Robinson because
I got whatever on my boy.
yeah, like, yo, you don't even know he's athletic. Like,
Yeah.
yo, this Jake Paul guy is a YouTuber. He's not even about that life.
Uh-huh.
Man, so my dad's like, all right, how much? And I was like, I don't know, like $5.
all
Yeah,
that
I know.
talk.
He's like, all right, we'll do 3. And I was like, 5 if he gets knocked out, you know?
Okay.
So we're like, all right, bet. So, the first, like, literally 2 seconds, Nate comes out.
Oh, he came out swinging.
Oh, my God, bro. I was like, what are you doing? And I think, did you notice Snoop Dogg's quote when he came out swinging? He was like,
No.
"Yo, slow down, nephew. Like,
Oh.
you got some basketball shoes on." Like,
No,
Bro.
dude.
that shit was so funny.
Yeah, from the beginning of the fight, I was like, oh, so Nate Robinson, he's not actually trying to fight the whole time. He just wants to knock him out.
Hmm.
And then
He was just trying.
it didn't go well. Like,
Yeah. It was
The-
so bad. Like, the way he was just like, because his composure was just like horrible.
yeah. Well, like the first time he got knocked down, he he went down. I was like, oh, he got up real quick. I was like, oh, he just, it hit him by surprise. Like he's chill. He's good. He's good.
Oh, they hit him in the back of the neck. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, all right, like it wasn't even like a legal hit or whatever.
Yeah.
And so then, he gets back up, they go at it, and then he falls down again. And I was like, oh no, he didn't, he didn't punch him. He kind of pushed him,
Yeah.
He kind of pushed him and he fell.
No, he slipped.
Yeah, so in my head, I was like, oh no, that's all good. And then the first round ended. And then, they come out again second round, and I was like, all right, here we go. Nate Robinson got his breath back. He's got his legs under him.
Good.
He's good. And then all of a sudden he went down hard.
Bro, it was so sad to watch, man. Nah, it was just really funny.
It
But
was like
the way he went down, he just like, whoop. Like, bro, like no arms or nothing. He just like,
Yeah, well, like, and then the fact that he fell like mid punch, like he was like winding up to throw another punch,
yeah.
and then this guy connected with him, and he just
And he left him a big ass bump on his head. Just
like, but yeah, I don't think there's ever been a period in the internet recently where everyone wanted someone to get knocked out so bad, and Nate
Yeah.
Robinson let us down.
Bro, it's like, yo, just you're out there, you're like representing everyone that hates YouTubers. Like,
Yeah.
and then just let everybody down.
And then like even at the weigh-ins when I saw that, like Nate Robinson, he got really cut. Like he looked in shape, looked like he like, trained and did all this
Yeah.
stuff. Which I mean, obviously he did regardless. But
Right, yeah.
and then Jake Paul showed up and he like looked kind of out of shape. He was like taking it like a joke. I was like, oh, it just made me want Nate Robinson to knock him out even more.
Right, yeah.
And then to see
'cause
that
he dressed
happen,
up as like
he was like dressed up as Goku or some shit. and didn't happen, man.
Bro, that shit was so dumb, man. Like the way he fell was just so funny, man. And immediately, like
The
all the
immediate
memes
memes.
just started flooding in, bro. Like, how do you become a meme so fast? Like,
My favorite one that I saw was I don't even remember who it was by, but it basically said, YouTubers aren't messing around. The last thing Nate Robinson heard before he got knocked out was don't forget to like and subscribe.
oh wow. Nah.
And then you're just out. And then there was the tweet from I think Steph Curry, I think, was the original person who tweeted. And it was like, dang, shout out to Nate Robinson. He's still a 3-time NBA slam dunk champion. And then someone responded, I know he's a 4-time champion now after how hard he smacked that rim
Bro.
or smacked that field court ring.
Ring, what is that? Canvas?
Canvas. Yeah.
That's what they call it. Yeah. Yeah, dude, it was just so funny, man. I saw a edit. Someone like edited him falling, like he got punched, right?
Yeah.
Right before he falls and hits the ground, they edited him in his bedroom, like on the bed.
On the bed.
And then there's a TV in the background showing the fight. Like, they just put this man to sleep.
I saw one where it was like, get $500 off a new Tempur-Pedic mattress, and it was just Nate Robinson passed out. Yeah,
damn, bro.
I saw one where they had like baby Simba from the Lion
Yeah.
King when Mufasa dies, and he's like trying to wake
he's
him
all
up.
shaking him.
Yeah,
wake up.
I saw that. Like there was just so many of them.
That's so funny. His chances of going to NBA are shit now.
Yeah.
Like, no, we don't want you. No.
Although this did kind of seems like it sparked a new thing. Like maybe it'll be a thing where YouTubers just fight NBA players, because there was a lot of NBA players who were like, "Yo, nah, we can't let it end like this. I got to go in there and represent the NBA."
Honestly, that would be kind of fire though.
Like I saw Lance Stevenson posted that.
Yeah.
And then the one dude who played with the Heat last season, he's with the Mavericks now. He's like both of his parents are black belts.
Oh,
Like
shit.
his 9 siblings are all black belts. And he has he's like 16-0 in like MMA and like 47 wins in like kickboxing.
I don't know who that is, but if you think about it though, no A-list basketball player is gonna want to fight to jeopardize their.
Oh yeah, no one's gonna want to.
So it's all gonna be like B, C, D players.
Oh, that dude fits the perfect description, man.
Yeah, you didn't even know his name.
I can't even remember his name, and I'm
Honestly.
excited to watch him fight.
Yo, that would be kind of dope. Like, all right, anyone that plays in the fucking Ice Cube's the 3-on-3
the Big
league,
3 league?
yeah, you're eligible to fight. If you're in the NBA, don't risk it. No. Speaking of NBA, real quick, yo,
Can't find it.
I want to make this public, and like every like 10 years or so, I like to switch it up, or every time LeBron goes to a different team. No. But I like to like start watching a new team.
Okay.
So this year, I am putting it on record. I am becoming. Now the drum roll. I'm all nervous to say it. Yo, the Charlotte Hornets.
What,
Bro?
Oh, because LaMelo.
Yeah, honestly, like you don't understand, bro.
Dang. So is he gonna be your new LeBron? Because
Whoa,
I mean, LeBron's not gonna play forever. You know.
Yeah,
You get another 5-6 years, maybe 7 out of LeBron. No, it's still
yeah,
like
man.
a long
Yeah,
time.
Well, no, because then you got Bronny to come in.
Yeah.
his son. No. Like this is gonna be like, like you get like a side chick.
Okay.
This is gonna be like my side.
This is your side
the
chick?
side chick team. Yeah. Where it's like I'm not gonna root for them, but like I'll have a jersey. I'll never wear it out.
But you'll have it. So what? You're just gonna sit in your bedroom with the jersey on?
Bro, it's gonna be like not even the swingman, like the legit stitched one. Like,
you're gonna have like the on-court jerseys,
the Encore, like the $300 one.
and you're just gonna wear it by yourself.
I'm just gonna wear it, like, and then like come to watch the game in my living room, and
Or like not even watch the game. You watch the game's highlights.
because I can't get the channel, like I can't.
So you're just watching highlights on YouTube,
Bro, but when they come to Chicago, forget it. No.
Dang.
No, yeah, dude. Honestly, like I haven't switched up teams since LeBron went to the Lakers. Like,
Dang, that's true.
yeah.
And
So I
you've just
think
been following
Charlotte
LeBron.
Yeah. Well, I tried to like follow Lonzo, but like, man, after that fucking Lakers
After they traded
season,
him,
yeah, it was just bad. And then I can't watch the Pelicans; they're just too boring. So
yeah, I'd like to say I've watched the Pelicans, but I've never watched them. They're
But-
great to play with in 2K.
Oh yeah. Ooh, speaking of, I just bought 2K21.
Nice.
Bro, I think I'm the only person that doesn't use the 2K camera.
Oh, everyone loves that. That's the camera, man.
Bro,
That's the move.
I try to play it and it's so hard. Like I'm just like either I suck really bad at 2K or I'm just gonna never play against people ever.
Who use that camera?
Yeah,
So like anyone.
honestly. But yeah, dude, Charlotte Hornets. You hear it here first.
All right.
They're gonna make it to the playoffs for sure.
You know what? Probably they're in the East.
Yeah.
They'll probably make it in the
I mean,
playoffs.
who else do they have?
They have a decent lineup. I was looking
Well,
at
they're
it.
gonna have to go up against the Miami, but
Well, yeah, they'll have to go up against Miami and Boston, but there's not. I can't think of 8 better teams than them in the East. Is the thing.
and then dude, draft day, man. I was so mad. I was like, all right, first 2 teams did not pick Melo. Like Melo
Yeah.
Ball, like he's gonna come to Chicago. It's gonna be dope.
Oh, yeah, I remember you hit me
Bro.
up. You were so mad. Like, who? I don't even know who this is. We
It
got
was-
some random bench
It
player.
was some random ass bench player from Florida,
I was out there defending him. I was like, no. He was the 6th man of the year.
which he was. I
Yeah.
looked up his stats later.
He
but,
really was the
yeah.
6th man of the year.
It's like he didn't come off he didn't start because of COVID or whatever. But it's like,
Yeah.
fuck that, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird because like I don't even know how they decided like the rankings,
Mhm.
because I feel like a lot of the determination of which players are gonna be good under pressure and all that stuff, like they find out from like the NCAA tournament,
Right, yeah.
But it didn't
they
happen.
canceled, yeah.
Yeah,
Also, yeah, most of those players didn't even play a whole season.
they played like 7 games.
Yeah. Which for them, it's like, damn, all right, cool. Like now I'm in the NBA. Like I could, just,
Yeah. But imagine how much that would have sucked. Like, imagine you were the dude who like just barely missed out. Like you would have been, like, say in the draft order he was 65,
Oh,
the 65th pick.
This is my year to show everybody.
And he was like, yeah, this is my
Yeah.
year. I'm gonna have a good year. I'm gonna get better than these guys, and then I'm gonna get drafted. And all of a sudden he didn't have a college season, so he didn't get drafted.
Yeah, bro, that shit sucks, man.
Or
Yeah,
like,
honestly, like it sucks. And then like what? You just got to go for your plan B and graduate. And then- no, bogus. No.
yeah, like hopefully you weren't like. Hopefully it wasn't your last year.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Imagine being an athlete like on that level where you just know that you're gonna get into any team. Like you're just already. The first 10 picks are like the great, And then I also liked how they were just showing them in their living rooms. Did you watch the draft?
I watched a little bit of it. I watched like the first 9 picks, I think.
Yeah. So they're all chilling in the living room. It was so funny to me how they're chilling, and then they make the announcement, and the dude just starts crying, and then like the grandparents are there,
Yeah.
and like everyone. But like, what do you do when the camera's on you? Like, I'd be so awkward.
Well, like,
I just do a little
yeah?
dance.
No.
Oh yeah, exactly. See, like, all right, let's play it out.
All right, go ahead.
All right, you'd be fucking the commissioner.
Yeah. All right. And with the 7th pick in the 2021 NBA draft, the Charlotte Bobcats.
What the fuck, Jesus!
The Charlotte
let me be-
Bobcats
All right.
select Jose Trado from the University of Kentucky.
That's my grandma. That's my grandpa. Yo, honestly, man, shit, goddamn, fucking,
How quick?
I know. How quick did I turn on gangster?
Yeah.
You gotta fix the hat. You
You
know.
gotta put the cap on,
Yeah, first I want to thank God.
which is weird, especially like this year because they were all like at home.
So how did they know?
Did the NBA just send them like a hat from every team?
Right,
And then
yeah.
at the end they just send all the other hats back.
What do you do with the hats? Like just fucking keep them. Like give them to your uncles or whatever.
Give someone.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, because they had to do that, right? Like especially, like say you were like the 10th pick, like who knows who's gonna pick you?
Yeah. And then like, what if you can't find the hat they
Yeah, like
like your little cousin just grabbed the hat that you're supposed to?
or like yeah, you threw away the OKC hat. He's like, oh, there's no way I'm gonna get picked by them.
I'm not gonna get picked by OKC.
You're like scrambling, like trying to find it.
Shit. And they just write it on paper.
You just find a Seattle Supersonics hat that you had laying around.
Damn, nah, yo, been a fan. No, but that's crazy, man. Yo, so I'm excited for the NBA season to start.
Yeah, soon.
Have they talked about what they're gonna do as far as like letting people watch live?
Oh, I thought you were just gonna stop at letting people watch.
Yo, so just no one can watch these games. No.
These games are for me only. No.
Sitting in your living room with your jersey on.
Yeah, so basically they're gonna do it like the NFL. So certain state, based on whatever local state that they're in and what regulations the state has, they may or may not let people into the stadiums.
So we're fucked.
Yeah, we're probably fucked.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, but like, oh well, Kansas City doesn't have a basketball team.
Kansas. I mean, they have a great college team.
Yeah, but
that's not Kansas City.
Yeah, well, my example was, Kansas City, the Chiefs, they let people into their stadium for their home games.
At a certain capacity, right?
Yeah, they do like half or like a quarter capacity. Tampa Bay, actually, they let people into their stadium as well. I imagine all the Florida teams are going to let people in some capacity.
That's crazy. Yo, how crazy is Florida?
Crazy enough that they're the first ones to fucking reopen.
Ever since COVID, like, damn, Florida, you guys get down like that?
Yeah, well, because remember, oh man, when was this? This was like in maybe like the beginning of May when, COVID it was like, it was like the first little dip that happened because everyone did a good job in April. And then Florida, like, they closed the beaches for like 4 days. So like they closed it on a Monday, and then on the Friday they were like, all right, let's just open it again. Fuck it.
Wow. So they just lasted 4 days.
Yeah, and then they just kept it open the whole time.
All right, it's been long enough. Let's go ahead and
basically.
Jesus.
And damn it, but that was so long ago, bro. I was watching a video recently, about just a recap of the year.
Yeah.
And it started
scary ass video.
It started, it's like 2019. It was like people at a party or whatever, and they were counting down like 5, 4, 3, and then it's like Happy New Year, blah blah blah, and then like immediately it was just the whole Australia. It just like burst through the wall. It's like, I'm on fire, everything's burning. Because remember, everything was burning.
Yeah,
that's
where it started. Yeah,
and then like California came in. It's like, I'm also on fire. And like, because that's what was happening, like right off the bat in January.
I'm also on fire. And, like Australia's looking at them like,
bitch,
don't get your own thing.
Fucking Californians,
right? Fucking Californians.
And then right after that, it was the missile that I don't even remember who. I think it was China. They launched a missile somewhere and hit like a U.S. territory.
Oh shit!
Like a military base.
No, I don't
and
remember
then Trump launched one back at them. And remember, for a while, it was like, oh, shit, like World War III is going to start. And remember, that was the biggest thing on people's minds.
That was like January.
Yeah, that was like late January. And like, fuck, like World War III, like what are we going to do? And I remember it was like a legitimate thing.
And because all the like signing up for the war memes started happening. Yeah.
And then, that was like late January, early February. And then all of a sudden, it was like, oh, look, a bat. And then like someone like stuck a fork in the bat and like was eating it in the video.
Bro.
And then it was just like COVID, but it's crazy how.
Well, don't forget Kobe died too.
Yeah, and then they it was like the person eating the bat, and on the background there was a TV with like Kobe, the news about Kobe.
Damn.
And it was crazy how all this shit happened, and like I didn't even remember about the World War III thing.
Honestly,
and like that was the most important thing for like 2 weeks.
Like we could have gone to war, bro. Yeah, that's crazy.
And then Kobe died, and then it was all about Kobe for like 10 days, and then it was just so much shit,
bro. It was just a lot. Yeah, no. And then like I feel like from January to like March, like COVID was just like in the back of everyone's minds.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, like this is happening in like China or like this is happening overseas. But we were like, oh no, let's focus on Kobe,
Yeah. And,
it's like,
and then St. Patrick's Day happened.
And then St. Patrick's Day is like, yo, what the fuck are you guys doing?
I remember
the mayor was like,
the mayor was like, all right, hopefully, you can celebrate responsibly and not do too much shit. And then it was like a fucking clips of people at the bars, like just
getting fucked. I feel like the mayor was like the teacher. Okay, so like the teacher that just got her new students.
Yeah.
And then just shit started happening. And
yeah, because she just got in. Yeah.
So it's like you don't really know her, and like the fucking.
She's trying to be cool. That's why she's like, you could still party.
Just, be respectful of everyone's
keep
space.
Distance. Yeah.
Yeah. And then they just tore it up.
There was one thing too that I was thinking about. I remember specifically because I was getting an oil change, and
how random.
I know. The day that I was getting an oil change, I remember sitting there and watching the TV that they have like at the place, right? At the dealership. And I was watching it, and they were having a press conference in Chicago because it was the first confirmed case of COVID-19 in Chicago, in all of Illinois. It was the first confirmed case of some like 90-year-old lady who like had recently traveled from China or something.
Damn.
And I remember, I don't even know who it was. This lady was talking, and it's like, at this point, I don't think there's any reason to worry. It's one case. The person has been
Isolated.
isolated, has been in their residence since they returned back on their flight. We don't have any reason to suspect that this is going to become a bigger issue.
And then Australia comes in. I'm burning. I'm burning again.
And I just remember seeing that, and I was thinking about it. I was like, damn, how bad did this person fuck up? Like,
it's like, bro, you just had one job, stay out of Illinois.
Or like how poorly mismanaged was it? Or like how arrogant were people? Were like, oh, it's just this one person, we're fine.
Bro, actually, to piggyback on, imagine, okay, like this sounds fucked up, but like, imagine the dude that bit the bat, and someone right before he bit it is like, hey man, that's not a good dude. That looks kind of gross. You shouldn't do that. I eat bats all the time. Hey, dude, I'm telling you, that shit looks pink. Like, don't.
Bro, do you think it was like bat salmonella?
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, no, that bat's not cooked, bro. It's not ready.
Not cooked all the way.
Nah, don't worry about it. I'm starving.
Like, hey, I like my bats medium rare.
Bro, I'm telling you, I just don't have a good feeling. Nah, don't worry about it. Fucking whole world's gone to shit.
Oh my god, imagine how he feels.
Oh my god.
I wonder if that person even got sick. Like,
right? He's just so like it's so built up in him. He's like, I'm fine. And then damn.
Yeah, so
it's funny to like joke about it, but it's like,
but it's real.
It's serious shit.
If any, I feel like it helps though. Like,
hell yeah, it helps. That's why I don't fuck with bats.
My theory that I came to though is like maybe what I need to do for everybody, for the whole world, is get another oil change,
bro.
Because everything was fine until I got an oil change. So maybe everything will be fine after I get another one.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
But I feel like I can't rush it though. Like I gotta get it when I get it. Like when I actually need to do it,
or else you're gonna waste it.
Otherwise, yeah, it's a waste. Yeah. So I mean, if you're trying to take a road trip,
just start using the fuck out of your car. Yeah. Damn.
So that's my hope now. That's my new goal. That maybe when the next time I get an oil change, the vaccine comes out, people start administering the vaccine and everything gets better. And
then you get an oil change.
And then I get an oil change and Australia starts burning again.
Fire! Bro, see, it's crazy that the internet's such a dumb place, man. Like, I read a meme that was like, oh, maybe the Mayans are dyslexic and they really meant 2021 and not 2012. And it's so true. Like,
what could have been dyslexic?
Bro, dyslexia is a bitch.
You can't aim at shit. Duh.
I don't know, but whatever happens, I'm just glad we're back. Like,
honestly, yeah. Dude,
fucking podcasts. When you listen to podcasts as much as I do, like, you start to miss it. Like, it's like, fuck,
Mm-hmm.
This is pretty badass.
Well, because it's nice, and it at this point, it's it just feels normal. Because we essentially stopped doing the podcast like a month into like COVID.
Like COVID.
Like COVID prime.
Yeah, what do you call that?
Like when people decided that like, oh shit, maybe we should do something.
Maybe we should all just chill. Nah.
Yeah, maybe we should just chill.
It's like when the party's getting lit and the homeowners like, hey guys, chill.
Hey guys,
no more shots. No.
You put this bottle away.
Actually, everyone just go home. 6 feet.
Just leave now. Yeah. So if anything, it's nice because I remember we were trying to wait it out. I was like, oh, we'll just wait. Start back up in a month or two. Said that 8 months ago.
Shout out to the people that were watching the virtual ones though.
Oh, that's true.
Because that was cool, but it was like
those were remarkably hard. Like they were harder to do.
Yeah, like it sounds easy, but no, you gotta like make sure your fucking internet's good. Like
because then like if your internet cuts while you're doing it, like you're screwed.
I think we had a really good or a really laggy one that was a really good episode, which was Zach's.
Oh, that one? Yeah.
So Zach's internet kept going in and out.
Yeah, because he was like sitting like in like a screened porch room or something.
Yeah, and exactly. And then, but it was so funny. Like he would talk and then he would freeze, and you and I would just keep going. Like that shit was
as if nothing happened,
bro. So in preparation for the return, which is now, I went back and I watched randomly I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna choose this one.
Yeah,
it was the sloth episode.
And
if you haven't seen it, go fucking watch it, bro. Like. So the sloth episode, I was watching it at work, right? So I'm working, and then I'm listening to us, which is already weird, but I'm listening, And bro, I just started laughing, man. Like I couldn't hold it in.
Yeah.
And it was pretty much the bit we did about slothing, which
Oh
slothing.
yeah, like you're slothing it into
Yeah,
someone's mouth
but
or
it
some shit.
started, and I forgot how it started, but it started because we were talking about grandmas. And previous to that, we were like, yo, imagine like toilet paper, like it's only 2 per family. So you go and it's like, well, I don't know these people.
Yeah.
So then you like go and like you knock your grandma down. And it's like, no,
What?
grandma, but you don't know her. So then we were like, I mean, no, lady, be careful. And then you were like, no, just let them distract them. Go get some more milk. And then you're like, Mom, no, let her go. Like, bro, the most random shit. So I'm there laughing, right?
Yeah.
And I was trying to like calm down. And then you were like, all right, bro, how much for you to sloth your grandma? And it's like, who is the slothy? Like, am I pouring it in my grandma's mouth? Or is like, well, I don't want her to get drunk, so she's not gonna drink it. Like, it was so dumb, bro.
Oh,
That
dude,
shit. It was probably one of my favorite like moments.
Oh, I gotta. Do you remember what episode number that was?
No, not at the top of my head, but
I gotta listen to that because I don't like as you were saying it, I remembered it, but I
yeah,
would have died hearing that.
I was dying. It was hilarious. But yeah, dude, I'm just glad we're back, man, because this shit's about to be funny as fuck. So
Yeah, because I know you ran through. Dude, I mean, it looked like you were running through a bunch of the episodes, and I was trying to remember the because I remember you sent me a message like, damn, we used to have real ass songs in the
oh
the
my
intro.
god, yeah, dude. It was funny actually. Speaking of Dave Chappelle, I was watching one of his things, one of his specials where he was talking about himself, and like he's like, man, like the young me sucked, but like I'm glad I sucked because it showed me to like the progress or whatever.
Right.
And that same thing, like I went back and I found a memory card with all our shit. So I went back to like the very first like 5, and it was
Yeah, so like
it was cringe worthy. Like it was bad. But we used to put music in the beginning of the episodes that would had something to do with like the episode,
Yeah, because I know the first one, the Office one, and then I don't remember what the next one. I know Mac Miller was in there. He was like one of the first
we did
5 or so.
That's when he passed away, yeah. Which is crazy. Like he passed away like 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that too, because now, in a couple months, we technically would have had this podcast for 3 different presidents.
No way.
Yeah, because I remember there was I don't remember what episode it was, but there was a specific episode when we were like, damn, the last time we made an episode of this podcast, our president was black.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I remember saying that.
Right. Damn, so we started right before Trump?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, you're right.
It just like it blew my own mind when I was thinking about that.
So a lot of people don't know this, but we started this in like my old house in like my basement.
Yeah.
With
very
minimum shit. Like
yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's what I was thinking about. I was like, damn, that was that long ago.
That's crazy, bro.
Because the episode that we did, the first time that we had Russell come on, where we did that in my basement.
Oh, we didn't even have cameras for that.
We didn't, but that episode, it came up on my thing recently. That episode was more than 2 years ago now.
Damn. Yo, that was probably our longest episode. That ran for like 3 hours, 3.5 hours.
Yeah, it was like 3.5, I think.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about that, and I was just like thinking about like key episodes in my mind, like the Into the Spider-Verse episode.
That was a good ass episode.
Because like that was the first. I think that was the first when we did like the video test. That was like the test footage one.
Oh, okay.
I think every episode after that had video, and that was the one we're like, all right, let's set up these cameras, let's see how it looks, so we could get a feel for it.
You're right. And then we used to have the close ass cameras.
Yeah,
and it was a multiple angle.
Yep.
Yeah. Holy shit, you're right. I forgot about that. Damn, for real. And then we even did an episode downstairs with Zach.
Yeah,
and it was all wood.
Yeah, the wood paneling everywhere.
God
we
damn.
did that. And, like I was just sitting there thinking about it, like getting excited to record today because I was just like thinking of all the little shit that we've done and like the little nuances to everything.
Honestly, yeah, that shit's dope. Looking back, it's been pretty cool. And we have T-shirts now. No.
Oh yeah.
bro.
how bad was our timing with the t-shirts?
Oh my god! All right, well, all right, everybody. Nah, we gotta confess something.
Yeah, cat's out of the bag. Fucking.
We ordered a bunch of t-shirts, right, for you guys, and then we were like, all right, yeah, we're gonna sell them. Like, it's gonna be great. We got this whole like marketing thing planned out. Fucking COVID hit us.
Yeah, because like we got the shirts delivered to us All-Star Weekend, so the middle of February.
Right.
And then not even 2 weeks later was COVID.
And it's like, shit. Okay, well.
Yeah, because we were like, oh, well, we can't like film this now because we had like the idea to have a bunch of people and all this.
Yeah.
And like, how are we supposed to deliver shit if now we're not supposed to like, that's when they had the instruction like when you buy groceries, leave them outside for like 3 days.
The unknown. That was the unknown era.
The unknown period.
Yeah. Period. Yeah.
And then, we bought those shirts before Tiger King.
Yeah, bro.
Those are pre-Tiger King shirts.
So this is how you can break down COVID, right? Like the unknown period.
Yeah.
Fucking, if you're in Chicago, the fucking
St. Patrick's Day
period.
Yeah.
And then you got the Tiger King period, and then everything else
It's basically like the equivalent of winter because everyone's like, okay, you got Thanksgiving, we just had that. Yeah. And then people are like, oh, Christmas is right around the corner. It's less than a month away. Bro. And everyone's like gearing up for Christmas. And then it's New Year's. And then it's everything else. Because then it's just cold for the next 4 months for no reason.
Speaking of, we even set up our podcast where we were like, all right, every season is going to be a new season. Mm-hmm. Do you remember that?
Yeah. And then COVID. No.
Wow. Okay, that was just us.
And then the COVID season.
Oh, yeah. Bro. Which that could be the streaming one where we were just...
Yeah, that was the COVID season.
Yeah. Holy shit! Should we make a COVID T-shirt?
I mean, you want to try to sell these other T-shirts first?
We gotta clear our inventory first. No, and the other day, a couple months ago, I was hanging out with Zach and Gio at the same time.
Yeah,
and they got into a little heated argument about who was a better guest on our show.
Oh yeah, I remember
this. Bro. And then fucking Zach was like, "No, dude, my fucking views were way higher." And he goes, "No, well, my whatever." And then Zach goes, "Hey, bro, can I get a T-shirt?" And I was like, "You know what? They're at Renee's house. Like, I don't even fucking have those T-shirts."
Yeah, I don't know where I know I have them somewhere. I don't know where I put them.
Yeah, they'll show up.
They're around. Yeah. They're in the box. I know that for sure. They're kind of
fire though. I wore mine once.
Yeah, I've worn mine a couple times.
Yeah,
I don't know where it is. Had we thought this through, we should have worn it today so people could have seen the shirt.
You're right.
But
COVID.
Next week. No. COVID. Every time you forget to do something, COVID.
Or if you fuck, this is what we were talking about last night. If you fuck something up, it's like, yeah, you really fucking Nate Robinson that, dude.
You really Robinson
the shit out of that.
Or it's like in Community, it's like, wow, you really Britted it.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, are you using my word to mean a small but understandable mistake? Like, no.
Yeah, you really quoted the shit out of that. No, I don't remember that.
I mean, you remember it when...
Yeah, when it happens. Yeah, that's crazy. We even had a fucking Community episode.
Did we?
Yeah. Where we broke down our favorite episodes or some shit. I just remember seeing it. It was like number 50,000 Community.
50,000?
Yeah. But all in all, dude, this is gonna be funny, man. Like, I've been watching Two Bears, One Cave.
Oh yeah.
Bert and Tom.
Yep.
They're so fucking dumb. Where like, even looking back at our old episodes, it was like, yo, just loosen up and just talk shit about whatever. Like,
yeah,
it's literally a podcast for people that just fucking do whatever.
A podcast for people that do whatever.
Yeah, we just do whatever. Like, we could and that's another thing. Like, I was thinking about this before you got here. This is our own like platform. So you know how like you're on Facebook, it's like, oh, I can't talk shit because I got Diaz on here. Like,
right.
Oh, I can't post my political views because then my fucking college friends will be like, what the fuck? Or like, like.
It's like, what do you mean I can't step on children? No.
Yeah, what's it to you, Aunt Gladys? No. But like with your own podcast, like, bro, you could literally say whatever the hell you want. I mean, sure, you're gonna get reprimanded for it at work. No. But you can't fucking. You could literally just choose whatever you want to talk about.
Right, because it's your essentially your safe space.
This is my safe space. This is Sam's happy hour. It's happy time.
Fucking Transformers. I can't think of a better way to say it, but that's essentially what you're.
This is your, and I mean not as an immaturity thing, but this is like your MySpace page in 2005. Like,
so it's just
you could literally,
people, like, lost phone number, need numbers, please.
Yo, don't hit me up if, or what was it?
Don't come through if you're not thick.
Damn, but no K, just 2 C's. Yeah.
It doesn't even rhyme.
Don't come through if you're not thick. Damn, just straight to the point.
Straight.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like, if we choose to have an episode all about coffee, like, fuck it.
It's an episode about coffee.
An episode about coffee. It's kind of like Seinfeld. It's a show about nothing.
Yeah, I get you. Because there's like, oh, fuck, like, we have to hit this or we have to hit that. Like, there's no, even if there is an agenda, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Like,
and I think that's what's dope, dude. I remember I sent you a clip of Joey Diaz talking about radio and how he was like, yeah, dude, radio and podcasts, like, on the radio, you're structured and you have to hit your times and you have to, like, talk about this and you have to be, like, most
right,
recent.
like, you got these segments and, like,
yeah. And then he was like, but with a podcast, you could scratch your nuts and just talk about it. Like, you don't literally have no agenda. You can do whatever the fuck you want. So I think that's the beauty in podcast. I know some people have hit me up about, like, oh, should I start my podcast? How do I do it? What should I buy?
Fucking start a podcast. Go for it.
Fuck it, dude. Do it.
Yeah. And even I think it was that same episode of Joey Diaz's new, what was it called? Uncle Joey's Joint. Yeah. Where he was like, he was talking about that exactly. It's like, oh, you know, people hit me up and like, what do I need to just start a podcast? Should I buy this? Should I buy that? And it's like, you don't need shit. You just fucking grab your phone and just fucking start talking to it. There's your podcast.
Honestly. Dude, and phones nowadays are fucking filming in like 4K and shit. Like, just do it, dude.
Yeah, well, even like his recording setup, like he's recording off of his like iPhone or like someone's iPhone.
Yeah.
And it's funny, the first episode he did is like, oh, you know, well, I'm recording off of a phone right now. I'm sorry about the quality. And like the quality was higher than his previous podcast.
Bro, the lighting in his previous podcast was all shitty. Like, yeah. But yeah, that goes to show you. Even he says, he's like, yo, you don't need a big ass production. You don't need to be out in LA fucking chasing the dream. Like, get your fucking Apple, whatever the fuck, and
get your shit and you fucking. What do you say? It's like you get 2 cups with a string and just talk into the cup.
I think that's the vibe for the rest of the year and going into 2021. So I don't know if you remember, but 2019 going into 2020, I remember telling you like, yo, bro, 2020 is the fucking year. Like, this shit is gonna like pop off. Like, we're gonna do this and that, and like, yeah, it's gonna be fucking crazy. And Uncle Joey was like fucking karate chopping shit.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
And then we just got kicked in the balls, dude. We got Nate Robinson, man.
Hey, man, but it's not about how bad you get Nate Robinson. It's about how many times you get back up.
That's true. Yeah, that's the best representation of this year so far.
Honestly, and Nate Robinson eventually got up.
I mean, someone fucking photoshopped a picture of him in the corner while Mike Tyson was fighting. He's like, damn, they just left him there.
I didn't see that.
He's like laying down over there. He's like, damn, they just left him there.
They just scooted him over to the side. It's like when the MMAs, when you know the main card is fighting and like there's all the blood and stuff from the earlier rounds, but it's just his whole body.
It's just his whole ass body. Just all right, he'll get up. No.
I guess to wrap it back around to that, how did you feel about the actual Mike Tyson fight?
Oh my god, bro. It was kind of surreal at first because I was like, holy shit, like we're literally witnessing Mike Tyson fight.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if you know this, but I love Mike Tyson, but I never followed his like boxing career. You know, like
you only see him like post like, with his like podcast and stuff.
Yeah, his podcast, like all his like fucking interviews before he even had the podcast about him like smoking weed and stuff. But like it was so dope to just like see him like leading up to the fight. I would watch his like fucking posts and like just get excited. And then last night while he was fighting, it hit me. I was like, damn, this guy's old as fuck. Yeah. But he's strong as shit.
Oh my god, bro. When they were moving, like they were moving so fast.
Bro, at one point, Roy Jones Jr. hit him. I think it was like probably the only good strike he had, but like he hit him with like a no-looker.
Yeah.
And then even Snoop, I was like, damn, there you go, Jones. You got him with the no-looker. Like
I remember that.
Punched him and then tried to block away. Yeah. And it was like, damn, how scared is he right now? Fighting against a fucking beast. Like,
I mean, yeah, because like when I was watching it, I was like, damn, this guy, Roy Jones Jr., he just keeps on grabbing him and hugging him up. But at the same time, if I was in there with Mike Tyson, I'd hang on for dear life.
Bro, I'd go lay down with fucking Nate.
You got room over there?
Hey, scoot over. Yeah, no, honestly, that's all you could do, really. Like, if
he's just trying to survive.
If he would have given him the space, oh, dude, Mike Tyson would have just lit him up.
Yeah, because there was one thing, though, that I thought was interesting, and I don't know if it was just the way I saw it or something. Because when they were doing their introductions, Roy Jones Jr. came in first, and then Mike Tyson walked out, right? And like leading up to it too, like I was watching a bunch of videos of Mike Tyson when he was actually fighting, like 20 years ago or whatever. And when he was coming out, it was so weird watching that dude, Mike Tyson come out and walk down the ring, get in the ring, and like look at his opponent.
Yeah,
because like I was scared watching a video of him staring at a dude from like 25 years ago.
Well, you already know the outcome.
Yeah, and like watching that, I was like, damn, this is the same dude who was like laughing his ass off for like 4 hours on like the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah, it's just two different like personalities, dude.
Yeah, and so when he was walking out yesterday, I was like looking at him because I was like, oh, I expect him to have that look in his face, like that look that he normally has in all those old videos, and he didn't have it. And I was like, huh, that's weird. I was like looking at him, I was like, I don't know if he's like not into it or something.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden, like I think it was like in the third round, where like something switched and he was just fucking lighting this dude up.
He just turned it on, yeah.
And I was like, huh, I wonder if Mike Tyson could fight people, but he just needs like a couple rounds to warm up.
Oh, bro. You know what I think it is? I think it's like, even MJ talks about this in The Last Dance. He's like, in my head, I just need to be mad at the opponent.
Yeah.
And like, I can make up a lie even though I know it's not real, just to give me hype.
True. Yeah.
And then I'll go and attack. I feel like Mike Tyson was like, all right, let me get some punches in my face, and then I'll snap,
Yeah, because even like I didn't see that like anger, like that thing, that Mike Tyson-ness when he was walking in. But then at the end, when they were like standing there and like, oh, it's a draw, and the dude turns over and he's like, asked Mike Tyson like, so do you think that was a draw? And then that's when I saw, I was like, oh, he's gonna fucking murder him for asking that question.
Yeah.
But then, like, he, like, caught himself. He's like, oh, I guess it's a draw. It is what it is. But, like, for, like, a split second there, I was like, oh, my God, what's going to happen?
Bro, yeah. And then Roy, he's like, oh, do you think it was a draw? I was like, hell no, it wasn't a draw. Like,
I got my ass kicked.
He got my ass kicked. Yeah, that was cool. Like, I personally didn't want it to be a draw. I wanted Mike Tyson to knock him out. But, like, dude, they're already old. Like, they don't need to knock each other out. I feel like, I kind of feel like Mike Tyson held back just enough where he knew he wasn't going to kill him. No.
Yeah, honestly, like, as ridiculous as that sounds, I feel like that's totally fair.
Yeah. But it was cool because even before the fight, they asked him, like, yo, why are you fighting? Like, why did you come back?
Yeah.
And then he was like, yo, I just, like, what did he say? I tore myself down and I'm rebuilding myself up. Like that, I think that's dope, dude. How he was explaining how he, like, lost it all and then he just wanted to build himself back up. That shit is cool as fuck.
Yeah, because man, I just want to see him fight someone again. Who's
next? They should put him in with De La Hoya. No.
Well, because I think I don't know if you read up on that, but the whole like driving force behind this is Mike Tyson. He's planning on doing what's it called, a Champions League.
I kept seeing that logo.
And basically what it is like a boxing league, or I don't know if it's just exclusive to boxing, but like a league for older professional athletes to compete against each other. So it's like kind of like the Big Three League, but like for everything, I believe.
So retired athletes have a second chance to do what they love.
Yeah, so that kind of thing.
I can see that. I can see that happening. Wait a second. So it's like they don't fight younger people; they just fight people their age.
Right.
But is it like so? This is a question I had. Are they getting paid for that, or was it all charity?
This specifically, I believe, was all charity.
Damn, hell no, I would have taken that check.
Like, I got my ass kicked. I am taking this check.
Bro, then he's like, would you come back? He goes, I'll ask my family if they're okay with it. And then he's like, I want to be back. Dude, I think that's a dope-ass idea, man. Just fighting for something you love. Like,
yeah, because, I mean, for a lot of them, like, that's all they know.
Yeah.
Like, this is their life.
I think you know how they were showing clips like before the fight, Mike Tyson said something cool that I caught. He was like, fighters fight because they got nothing else. Like a true fighter knows what he's fighting for, but you choose to fight because you have nothing else going in life. And I think that's dope, dude. Just Mike Tyson, like through his like podcast, I got to like know his story from like when he was like living in New York and shit,
right?
And getting in trouble and like running around and like fucking everything up. So imagine him fighting and then having the ego that he had at a young age.
That just being that good,
dude. That just makes you fucking do all crazy shit. But
it's the same. Like you see it with anybody who's really good, even like with the Last Dance like documentary that just came out. When you got to see and they asked like Jordan about like how he thought things through and how he said like, oh, I would just make up a lie about the dude, you know, and give me something to fuel my fire.
That shit's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I can see them coming back. It's dope. It was dope to see him fight. I don't know if I would want to see Mike Tyson keep fighting. I feel like one and done would probably be the best route.
Yeah, I mean, I think I would
just be like the commissioner of that league.
I would like to see him fight someone that he's not afraid to accidentally murder.
Oh shit! So no one that's like his boy. I feel like they were friends. Like
like like, this is my friend of like 20 years. I'm not trying to knock him out.
Yeah, or like hey, like him and I had like beef back then, but like I kind of want to see if I still got it.
Or maybe like in my perfect reality, it'd be Mike Tyson versus some like I don't know, some like 28-year-old boxer, but he's not that great. Ooh. Like he's like an average 28-year-old boxer.
Yeah.
So it's not like the other dude's just gonna like murder him, you know?
But see, that's dangerous because what happens if that 28-year-old beats the shit out of Mike, and then his whole legacy just goes to shit?
I mean, how much could it go to shit though? You're like a 50. The fact that he even like agreed to the fight and all that would probably be enough. Like I want to see something where like I basically want to see Mike Tyson fight a punching bag.
Like, bro. Damn. Yeah, you just train. Like we'll watch you train.
Because part of me is like maybe he was holding back because he didn't want to knock this 50-year-old man out. You know. But if he's fighting someone who's like 28, who's like an active boxer, is like, I'm going to knock his ass out.
Yeah.
You know?
Or if someone just comes out and just starts talking shit about Mike. Like a Conor McGregor, you know? Like,
oh, my God.
If he were to just come out and start talking shit about Mike,
like
that fight would be crazy.
Honestly. I mean, Conor McGregor and Mike Tyson? No.
I would watch that shit. No.
I'd watch it.
But yeah, dude, that's dope, man. Fucking Mayweather. Imagine him fighting.
I feel like Mayweather... I think he's still going to do like 1 or 2 more fights against somebody
relevant.
Yeah, relevant. Yeah. And then he's going to win doing that. It's not even bullshit. Just not he's going to win because the other guy literally can't touch him.
Bro, that's how you win. Like you just fucking defense all day.
It doesn't make for an exciting fight, you know, but it wins.
Yeah. So I guess to wrap up this sports talk, where do you see sports in 2021, man?
Oh my God!
Like as a whole, not even like just NBA, baseball. Like, how do you think that's gonna play out?
Hopefully, better.
Well, better than this year. I think like this year was a trial run. We got a 7-day trial.
Do you want to subscribe?
No.
Well, because like I liked how the NBA did it. Like I liked the bubble because I wasn't in the bubble.
Well, you know? But the bubble doesn't work when you have 32 teams or whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't work when you have everybody.
Yeah.
And I'm not a huge fan of how the NFL is doing it because they're just kind of fucking doing whatever, you know? I
wonder what their cases are like.
I mean, they're not terrible, but they're not great at the same time.
Yeah.
Like the late game on Thanksgiving, they had to postpone it till today because one of the teams had too many COVID cases. Like,
yeah.
They didn't know who was positive, who wasn't positive at that time.
Which, speaking of fucking Thanksgiving games, the fucking Dallas got destroyed that night.
Oh, I'm trying to remember the Dallas game now.
They played against who the fuck? I don't remember, but they got killed. No.
Washington?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, Washington.
That's another thing, man. Hold up. No. Yo, this is going to turn into the Ralph Sports Talk. But, dude, fucking Washington football team or club or whatever the hell. I was talking I was talking about this to someone. Is it gonna be like that name forever, or are they gonna switch it? Which you should get that jersey now because it's gonna be one of those rare ass occasions where they're never gonna see that jersey again.
That's true.
Go buy a jersey.
I think the original plan was that they were gonna come up with a new name,
Yeah.
but somebody like one of the executives or like one of the higher ups of the team, or maybe one of the owners, they liked it. And I'm like, yeah, let's just go with that. Which honestly, I mean, it's not bad. It's just weird.
It's like having a rice cake.
Oh, right? Okay. Well,
You know, like with nothing on it.
it's like fried rice without the egg. It's just
hmm
it's not even fried rice anymore.
yeah, it's like pancakes without the syrup.
Oh, okay. I think that's a better one because that is kind of weird. I don't. Have you ever met someone who eats pancakes without syrup?
No.
Like I've met people like who like literally drown their pancakes in syrup,
Yeah.
but I've never seen anyone who doesn't use syrup. Period.
No, I've never seen that either. And if I would smack the shit out of the pancakes. No.
Not even the person.
Not even the
pancake?
person.
So they can't even eat them anymore.
Yeah, it's all the pancakes, really. No. Fuck you. No. All right, so I guess to backtrack, you don't like where sports is headed then?
I just don't think it's sustainable
Okay.
because they're especially with the traveling because like the NBA this year they're gonna actually travel and play in the stadiums and stuff.
Yeah.
And I know you asked as a whole, but I know the details with the NBA.
Fuck it. The NBA represents everything.
And I mean, honestly, the NBA was the first one to cancel the season, and then everyone else canceled.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Fuck, that's right. No,
Yeah, so
that was
like
another March awareness madness
and March Awareness Madness,
craziness.
and so you know they're playing a reduced schedule. They're playing 72 games, but they're starting in December.
hmm
You know, the end of December. Like they're planning on having Christmas games.
Which teams in the bubble don't even have a big ass break.
Mhm. Yeah,
So that already is off balance.
and then they're finishing like when the normal season would end because they want the players to be able to go to the Olympics.
When does the normal season end?
Like
Summer?
middle of May.
Okay, so right around like when summer's about to start.
Yeah, and so
Well, that's stupid. They're just ending it there so the Team USA could be represented.
basically. And so what's happening now is they're starting 2 months late because the regular season normally starts like around Halloween,
Yeah.
and they're traveling and they're playing a bunch of games still. So they're gonna have to play like 3 nights in a row and stuff.
hmm
So now you have people who are traveling, playing back to back to back, and you want them to not get sick.
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, you're right.
So
And if you're staying at hotels,
and
you
they're
run the
staying at
risk.
hotels
Yeah.
and you know boarding flights, fucking, you know, except for like the Mavericks who have a private jet.
Hey, shout out to fucking
Mark Cuban,
yeah.
like boarding flights, taking trains, buses, all this stuff, you know.
I mean, it worked. That's how the MLB, the baseball league, worked last season that just finished.
Yeah, because they
were
moved
doing
around the
that. Yeah, they were
stadiums, right?
moving around. And they did start later because spring training started in March, but they
Mhm.
didn't start their season until like May or June or April or something.
And I guess how did that do? What were their case numbers like?
So they would have cases, but
Mhm.
then they would cancel those games and then postpone them.
And postpone them, yeah,
Yeah. But even then, like the baseball stadiums are fucking huge.
yeah.
So they would have fake
Fake people in the crowds, yeah.
CGI even.
I feel like
Yeah.
that's even then that's still better because in baseball they play series, you know, so they're playing the same team for like
Oh
a
yeah.
week and a half.
Yeah.
So
So
like
you're in an isolated city.
they're basically in a bubble for that series, you know?
Yeah, you're right.
Where like NBA, like you could be playing Utah one day, New York the next day, and then go down to Miami the next day.
Damn. So you're running the risk.
Yeah. And they're playing back to back to back where like the NFL, at least they're traveling, but they play a game a week, you know?
Did you see they fucking pushed Indianapolis was supposed to have All-Star weekend? They pushed it back to 2024. Bro, like fuck Indiana. No, they just
they're just gonna keep pushing it
yeah.
back.
But yeah, you're right, dude. They're running the risk from traveling and all that
Yeah,
shit.
so I mean, hopefully it works out, and I'm hoping that if there is a vaccine available, I'm pretty sure they'll vaccinate professional players after they do like, you know, like elderly and healthcare workers.
Yeah, the
So I think
frontline.
it'll go frontline workers, elderly people who are like, you know, people who have cancer or like any other like big disease that could
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
them up, and then I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like NBA players and celebrities.
Wow, so we're gonna get all the scraps.
Basically, like, yeah, I think with any of the plans that I've seen, like the last people who would get vaccines would be like us.
People with podcast. No.
Yeah.
All right, podcast.
People with podcasts.
You're 70. You're in line.
Yeah, but like, you know, the people with the least chance of dying of it would be the last people to get the vaccine.
Yeah,
which makes sense.
Yeah,
but
that makes sense.
You know, then I feel like we're just gonna have St. Patrick's Day all over again.
Yo, once that vaccine hits,
exactly.
Oh, man.
See,
you fucking chase your shot with a vaccine. Let me get 3 tequilas, 2 vaccines. You good? All right, 3 vaccines.
3 vaccines. Dude's coughing in the corner. You know what? Make that 4.
Make that 4.
No.
He's taking a double. No, bro, that's crazy. Yo, bar scenes are gonna. Oh man, no.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
That's gonna be dangerous. I am not shaking anyone else's hand. No.
And we'll be there on the front lines. No.
Not hugging anybody. I'm not doing nothing. No. Man, welcome back to the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. No.
Yeah, it's gonna be
dope,
good.
man. On that note, you already know where to find us. If you are watching this, thank you so much. If you haven't watched this, how the hell are you listening right now? No. How'd you make it this far?
When people just randomly skip and they just happen to hit that point,
they get the high speed fucking. They move the thing. Yo, go back to the beginning where we were talking about Ralph. No.
Dang.
Yeah, just fucking tune in. We're gonna be doing this shit every week.
Every week we'll be here. We'll be in other places soon as well. We'll talk about that.
Other talk. Yep. We'll talk about those T-shirts. We're gonna find them and get rid of them.
Yes.
They're gonna be sprayed down with fucking vaccines. Actually, you get a T-shirt, you get a free vaccine. Fuck it.
Dang.
Yeah. No,
I don't know if we can come through on that promise.
Well, listen, if you're a frontline working, we'll give you a T-shirt first.
If you're frontline workers,
if you are in the NBA, you get 2 T-shirts.
Dang. Oh, teachers should get the vaccine.
Oh, they should.
Forgot about that.
Schools to open up.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah. Yo, remember our teacher episode? That was a good episode.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
I wonder, we should.
That's a game changer, bro. Because now you have to schedule your whole shit online.
That's what I was gonna say. We should try to see if we could get like a follow up to see how teaching has changed for COVID. Because like I know it's harder. I don't know what exactly.
Yeah, that would be a really good episode. But we'll definitely talk about that next week. Shit. How do we end this? Fucking.
If you have any.
Yo, if you have any sponsors that want to sponsor us, let us know and we'll reach out to them.
No, that was good. That's not what I was thinking, but that's a good one too.
Yo, it's about time we get our Mike Tyson money. No.
Yeah, Duncan, what up? No.
Duncan, holler at us.
What
Germax?
Yeah, Germax. I couldn't read the brand from here.
Yo, honestly, how many people used this before COVID? Like,
dang.
How often would you hit Germax on your hands? That's not even funny.
Yeah, if you have any ideas on what you want us to talk about, let us know and we'll fucking talk about it.
We'll talk about anything. Look, if you got an ingrown toenail,
we'll talk about it.
We'll walk you through getting rid of that shit.
It's just us like watching a YouTube video and then saying it back.
Yeah, no, let me go back because I missed. You're talking too much. Hold on.
You're talking too much. It's like when you're trying to watch those videos on how to tie a tie.
Oh, bro.
And it's like step 1, grab the tie.
Fuck.
You're done. Like, what?
How?
What happened?
Or he does it with his right, but you do it with your left because
you're flipped.
Nah, but you're already running late.
Or like his tie is like skinnier, so it's easier to fold, and yours all fat, so you can't even do it.
Or like you're speeding through it, you think you got it down, but then your tie ends up like all the way up here. Like, how the fuck is his touching his belt? No.
Ooh, you know what? Let's start the next episode with that. Don't look anything up from now until the next episode. But at the beginning of next episode, let's try to put on a tie from memory and see how well we do.
You down? I'm down.
Yeah.
Shit, I haven't worn a tie literally like a year and a half.
Yeah, it's been a long time. But yeah, we just don't look anything up. First thing right when we start the episode next time.
Not even no explanation.
I guess we'll explain it a little bit.
No, fuck that. If they made it this far, they know. No.
Oh, dude.
No, okay, that'd be weird.
We'll talk about it when we wrap up. But I think that'd be a cool thing to do. Like at the beginning of each episode, we try to do some random little thing that we talked about at the end of the last episode.
Bro. So that way the true people that listen
they know exactly what's going on. And everyone else, it's like, what the fuck?
What the fuck are those guys doing? No.
And then, and we're just like, just a come back full circle, or like a complete the task that we set out in the last episode. So maybe it'll entice people to go back. Like, how the fuck? Like, why are they tying ties?
Yeah.
You know, how did this come about?
Yeah, exactly.
All
Why
right.
is Renee shaving his head?
There you go. Exactly.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on. No.
Thank you for tuning in. Tune in next week. You already know how it goes. Trado, you already know.
Renee from the other day.
I thought you were gonna remember. What
I couldn't
Ralph
remember.
said.
I couldn't remember.
All
I'm
right,
sorry.
guys. All right. See ya.
What was it?